Hallo und frohe Weihnachten nachträglich und ich heiße euch mit einem neuen Intro auf meinem Kanal willkommen. Ich hoffe, es gefällt euch. Ich finde es ziemlich cool und es hat auch wirklich viel Arbeit gekostet. Ja, es schneit dick und fett draußen, deswegen dachte ich mir, es ist mal wieder Zeit, ein bisschen Game of Thrones zu spielen. Leider ist in der ersten Aufnahme ein bisschen was schiefgegangen, die ich jetzt neu gestartet hatte und der erste Teil von King's Landing ist mir durch die Lappen gegangen, deswegen erzähle ich euch ganz kurz, was passiert ist. Miriams Mutter hat Miriam, die in King's Landing für Lady Marjorie arbeitet, einen Brief geschrieben und sie um Hilfe gebeten in dem Konflikt zwischen Haus Forrester und Haus Whitehill und Haus Bolton. Und sie bittet halt Marjorie darum, die Familie von Miriam dabei zu unterstützen, diesen Konflikt zu beseitigen. Miriam hat die Unterstützung von Lady Marjorie zwar zugesagt bekommen, allerdings muss sie zuerst in den Thronsaal, wo Königin Cersei schon auf sie wartet und ihr einige Fragen stellen will, denn Haus Forrester war loyal zu den Starks und wird jetzt auch ebenfalls als Verräter angesehen. Und ja, uns wurde geraten, wie soll ich sagen, Cersei zu schmeicheln in dem Gespräch, damit uns nichts Schlimmeres widerfährt. Allerdings habe ich ja gesagt von Anfang an, ich mache ein bisschen Bambule in dem Let's Play und nehmen wir die jetzt etwas, ja, nehmen wir mal risikoreicheren Auswahlmöglichkeiten bei den Antworten. Deswegen müssen wir mal schauen, was wir Cersei hier entgegnen können, ohne uns selbst untreu zu werden. Deswegen, ja, ist es noch nicht ganz klar, ob das wirklich so hinhaut, ihr zu schmeicheln oder nicht. Ja, wir schauen uns das Ganze einfach mal an. Wir gehen mal ins Spiel und wir müssen halt rewinden, weil, wie gesagt, mir ist leider der Teil dazwischen abhanden gekommen und ich kann ihn leider nicht nochmal aufrufen und neu spielen. Genau der Teil zwischen dem Ende vom letzten Video, was ich hochgeladen habe, und dem, was jetzt gleich folgt, ist leider, das sind 5 Minuten, die sind nicht wiederholbar, auch blöd gemacht eigentlich, aber man kann es nie ändern. Deswegen springen wir direkt zu Cersei und Tyrion in den Thronsaal. Die junge Dame, die wir hier sehen, ist Miriam und ja, wie gesagt, wir sollen uns vor Cersei rechtfertigen. So, sie will uns, glaube ich, ein bisschen testen. Und ja, wir werden das jetzt einfach mal versuchen, hinter uns zu bringen. Aber Tyrion ist auch da. Ich nehme an, der wird uns gegen die eine oder andere Spitze von Cersei bestimmt zur Seite stehen. Dafür ist er ja eigentlich immer gut.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady
Also die
Mira
Originalcharaktere
of
sehen
Haus
schon verdammt nah
Forrester.
am Original aus. Wir bleiben stehen. Ich kann die Hure sowieso nicht leiden. Königin Mutter. Und ihren
House
kleinen
Forrester is a
Inzuchtkind.
northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
Das waren
They are
keine
noble,
Verräter.
not traitors, Your Grace.
Oh, you Northern girls tire me. Always quick to make your
Freunde
opinion
machen wir uns hier
known
bestimmt
with
nicht,
no
aber wie gesagt,
thought
wir
or
bleiben
consideration
hinter
for
unserer Familie stehen, auch
Lady
hinter dem Haus
Mira
Stark.
is northern, Your Grace, and new to King's Landing and its politics.
Also, wir
She
kriechen
speaks her
Cersei
mind, but
bestimmt nicht
means
in
no
ihren
offense,
Arsch.
Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
Hamutti,
And
was
proved
sagst du
loyalty to
dazu?
the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end.
Wo sie recht hat.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening.
Ich wusste, dass die irgendwas will.
Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Ich werde müssen.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts?
Bei mir kannst du sicher sein, dass ich
You are a girl
ehrlich
from
bin,
the
Mutti.
North here in service to Lady Marjorie. One
Auch
can
wenn's dir
only
nicht
assume her
gefällt.
interests are yours.
Gefällt.
Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games.
Na.
Who do you choose?
I must choose Marjorie, Your Grace.
Clearly your handmaiden does not have her priorities straight.
Wie böse die auf einmal guckt.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
She's headstrong, isn't she? Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl. But not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out.
Na, wirklich
This may
beliebt gemacht
come
haben wir
as
uns
a
nicht, aber warum soll man
surprise,
denn
but I met
lügen?
your
Nur weil es
father once,
Queen
at the
Cersei
Thorny
ist.
at Lannis Bolton. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
These are trying times, my lord. My
Vielleicht kann
family
der uns
fears
ja
what
helfen.
might happen now that the Boltons rule the north.
They must still answer to the crown. You shouldn't forget that, nor should they. You were brave to declare your loyalty to Lady Marjorie. No doubt she was pleased, but Cersei, she will not soon forget what you said. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. But it certainly
Ich
wasn't what
mag sie
Cersei was.
nicht. Das stimmt
I
sogar.
don't particularly like her.
That was fairly apparent to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Ich glaube, einen Verbündeten in Tyrion haben wir gefunden.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
Allerdings Cersei, da muss man
Cersei
natürlich...
has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more
Ich
than
finde, es ist gut gelaufen.
intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife,
He is quite handsome.
and quite passionate, from what I've heard.
Weibergeschwätz.
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make
Yeah,
the
so
right
süß.
introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
Niemals, ihr kleine
He
Inzuchtkind.
does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms.
Ja, bei dem Arschloch gar
I
keiner.
might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well, Sarah?
Wir haben nur Spaß
We're
gemacht.
sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira.
Oh.
I'm
Warum?
just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Brauchen mit dir Unterstützung
I
kriegen
did have
können.
a favor
Und
to
Marjorie ist
ask
noch
of
eine,
you
der,
in return.
der man eher trauen kann.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
Na gut.
Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown... Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
Please, Lady Marjorie, I beg of you. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Marjorie fühlt sich da nicht wirklich wohl dabei, aber... Ja, brauchen die Hilfe halt, ne? Diese scheiß Gäule, die verpissen sich immer wieder, ne?
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
Unser aller
My
Lieblingssadist.
ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat.
Oh.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these Forresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen.
Uh-oh.
There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Ganz ruhig bleiben, immer ruhig bleiben. Halt die Luft an.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time
Coole
already.
Wache. Oh, Baum. Guck mal nicht dahinter. Einfach davor stehen bleiben. Ich glaube, wenn ich losgerannt wäre, dann hätten die mich irgendwie erschossen. Der Typ hat seine Armbrust, deswegen bin ich lieber da geblieben. Wir haben ja Heilkräuter dabei. Vielleicht können wir dem Kerl noch irgendwie helfen. Nope. Können wir wohl nicht.
Lord Ethan! As I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the Whitehills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn.
Oh, ist ja noch jung, der Kleine.
These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief.
Schau doch mal auf den Kerl zu schlagen, lass ihn doch mal reden.
Guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed. They're not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
Naja, hat ein Verbrechen begangen. Motive sind okay. Ich meine, er wollte nicht verhungern.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
An der Wall können die bestimmt.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Night's Watch kann immer Verstärkung gebrauchen. Und ich glaube, einfach nichts machen wäre auch nicht gut. Weil dann würden es ja alle so machen.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
Na, war das richtig?
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house.
Okay.
Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ja, gucken wir beide schon ganz geil auf dieses Ding. Irgendwie haben sie beide Bock drauf. Dann schauen wir mal. Essen.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the Whitehills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice.
Haben wir im Endeffekt
But
alle
it's
was
what has
davon.
to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Slash and parry! Slash and parry!
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a Sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
What do you think of Sir Royland? Do you trust him?
He's a fine warrior, my lord. But he's nowhere near ready to serve as Sentinel. I do not trust him. He's likely to lose his temper and get us all killed. And at the worst possible time.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Ich glaube, wenn ich die gegeneinander ausfrage, macht das irgendwie mehr Sinn,
Now, when I say parry,
als wenn ich sie frage, ob sie es selber machen würden. Deswegen schauen wir uns mal an, was Malcolm zu sagen hat.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice, and I trust him. Aye, Sir Royland is the man you want.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Hat er recht, wer
I
die
need to talk to you.
Folge kennt, die Fanserie kennt, der wird wissen, dass man mit einem Ramsay Snow oder generell mit den Jungs von dem Clan nicht wirklich verhandeln sollte.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady
Weil die auch
Marjorie's
nicht
help.
verhandlungsbereit
Did
sind.
she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
Schwierig. Fragen wir doch mal den Kerl selber, was er dazu zu sagen hat.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again. You're all worthless and weak. Sword up, swing left, parry. Wrong. I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. Seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Ich glaube, der ist ein bisschen besser im Durchgreifen. Ich glaube, das brauchen wir einfach gerade. Dann, wenn jetzt nichts anderes mehr passiert, bin ich für Sir Royland als Sentinel.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg?
Ach, guck mal, der kleine Bruder. Hallo, Ryan.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
I'm honored.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies. Talia told me what it means.
Ein Feind war er ja nicht wirklich.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood.
I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Okay, ich denke, dann können wir unsere Entscheidung ja mal bekannt geben.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yup.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Das ist ja wirklich ein kleiner Council. Es sind nur 3 Leute.
You may sit.
I believe Lord
4.
Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
Eigentlich war es
There
eine
was
klare
one man
Entscheidung.
who stood above all others. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Sir Royland.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Ein schlechter Verlierer.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You'd gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all
Jetzt
of
mal
us.
Ruhe, jetzt weiter.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please.
Ja, ich glaube, Gewalt verstehen die Boltons nur.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Kämpfen.
My sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
Haben wir gesehen, wie die schon
My lord,
hinterrückt mich Leute
casting
abgeschlachtet
aside
haben. Das machen die mit uns
diplomacy
bestimmt
means
nicht.
giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
Der soll mal ein
I
bisschen
will meet
warten.
him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Ja, ich glaube, es ist echt das einzig sichere, da irgendwie ein bisschen durchzugreifen.
I have faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that.
Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Yep.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Dann sollte sie sich beeilen, die gute Frau. Pickup. Ach, so ein Siegel kann man bestimmt mal gebrauchen. Strange Key. Toll, mal sehr viel Informationen darüber. Egal, mitnehmen.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Na, und.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
What did King Joffrey say, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Shit. Hättest du mal die
He
Möpse
said I was
ausgepackt,
too
Mädel.
easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
What can I do to make this better?
Ja, so ist der King Joffrey.
There's nothing you can do, Mira.
Please don't hold it against me. Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
Wenn es bis dahin mal nicht zu spät
I have
ist.
to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I could be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Der kleine Kohlenjunge kennt doch auch bestimmt irgendwelche von der Assassinen-Gilde, oder?
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's hungry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Dann geht's los. Ah, Arschloch. Ja.
Something wrong with your gate?
Ist zu.
Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the
Frierst
hurry?
du?
Are you cold?
You know, I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here. Thank you, my lord.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so? Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Ja, guck dich nur um. Jetzt einfach Pfeile auf den und tot machen.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Warum nimmt denn der Typ den nicht einfach auseinander? Dann wäre das Thema doch erledigt. Ich glaube, vielleicht war das doch keine gute Idee. Jetzt noch nicht unterkriegen lassen, Junge, genau. Augen nach vorne, Poster raus.
Look at that. More Forrester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal. I want you to show me.
Naja, vielleicht sollten wir das mal machen.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
Na toll.
The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester.
Oh, halt die
They
Fresse.
murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
No, you're mistaken. That's not how it happened.
Our men are dead. How it happened is irrelevant. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
Na, lass mal hören.
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What?
the Ironwood. But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Gut, dass man da eine Chance hatte, wenn die schon draußen vor der Tür warten, ey.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do
warte mal.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Oh, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
Alter.
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ernsthaft?
My lord! Oh, no! Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Jesus Arschloch, alter Vater, ey. Wie in der Serie. Zack, tot.
Mama! Stop! Don't let him take me!
You will not take him!
Don't please!
Mach grad für den Charakteren von was nicht erwartet.
Do something!
Okay.
Ethan?
Krass.
My son.
The story has begun next time on Game of Thrones. Ja, das war's wohl schon.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all.
Oh, guck mal, da gibt's
He
einen Abspann.
saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you flat out refused.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Ja, Episode 1, Iron from Ice, ist rum. Jetzt doch schneller, als ich eigentlich dachte. Ich glaube, ich werde das als eine einzige Folge hochladen, auch wenn es wahrscheinlich ein bisschen eine längere Folge wird, aber egal. Es ist halt ein Nach-Weihnachts- und Vor-Neujahr-Special. Und ja, damit haben wir das Let's Play Game of Thrones, Iron from Ice, Episode 1 schon beendet. Ja, krasses Ende. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie es im Februar dann weitergeht, denn da kommt der nächste Teil raus von den Episoden. Und ich würde sagen, ich verabschiede euch jetzt erstmal und wir sehen uns die Tage wieder mit meinem Jahresvorausblick. Ja, Jahresvorausblick 2015 könnte man es nennen. Da gebe ich ein paar Sachen bekannt, wie ich in den nächsten Monaten zumindest mal weiter verfahren werde. Ich habe mir ein paar Gedanken gemacht, was man verbessern, erneuern und neue Sachen bringen könnte. Und ich hoffe, dass ein, zwei Sachen davon einen netten Zuspruch bringen. Ansonsten geht es weiter mit Destiny-Tipps, mit ein paar Let's Plays, die mir zu schnell einfallen. Und ich würde sagen, wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Was gibt's noch zu sagen? Ja, wahrscheinlich wird's den guten Rutsch noch ein bisschen früh sein. Falls jemand das nächste Video, was von mir rauskommt, nicht sehen sollte oder was auch immer, schon mal einen guten Rutsch und ein schönes, gutes Jahr und die besten Wünsche für 2015. Ansonsten sehen wir uns nochmal in meinem Jahresvorausblick. Jahresrückblick an jeder, ich mache Jahresvorausblick. Jahresvorausblick 2015 wieder und ja, ich würde sagen, macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal.